Hello again. I want to drop some more real estate listing tips for everyone. Of course, if you're searching, if you're thinking about listing your home, these are all maybe things that can help you. One of the things I want to mention is that the best thing you can do is learn how to really look at these real estate listings and eliminate properties before you even have to go and see them yourself, or maybe worst case later spend money on an inspection only to find out something that if you were a little smarter and you knew what to look for in the pictures, you could have spotted the problem from a mile away. So today we're with similar requirements in our filters. We're in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I found a home that has a couple of things interesting about it, some things that certainly I've learned in some homes I've owned. And yeah, let's get started. So it's a very beautiful brick home. A lot of people would highlight that it's got a lot of the mature trees. Looks very nice, let's say, from the street. But a comment about the mature trees. It's exactly the reason I wanted to do this video about this home. With this many mature trees around a home like this, yeah, you probably want an arborist involved in your inspection period, because if one of these trees is unhealthy, you see some of them bending certainly in a clear direction. An arborist can tell you if one of these trees is unsafe and could fall on the house. You know, you could be inside. So it's not really a question of if. Usually with a tree, it's a question of when. And if you get some quotes for tree removal, especially full mature trees like this, it can be thousands and thousands, tens of thousands plus dollars. So it's definitely something to be aware of when you see a home like this. Another little hint, two hints maybe, but one little hint is also with these mature trees, you definitely want to get a sewer line inspection or a septic inspection, depending on which type of wastewater plan the home is on, because tree roots getting into either of those systems can be very expensive, very damaging. With sewer lines in particular, there's some things that you can do if you catch it early to keep from having to replace the entire sewer line. So I really encourage a home with a lot of mature trees like this that you get that done. And the third hint, and this is the one that you can save yourself some time because maybe not everybody would be looking for it, is that when you have all these mature trees, you got a long period of the year that you really don't get a lot of sun to the home. And you can see all the kind of moss, algae, whatever you want to call it, that's growing here. And that's growing because it gets wet and it never really gets dried through sunlight, let's say. And you see it, especially when I see a picture like this, you see it, of course, at the base of the columns and the brick and the siding. But when you see it even on the outside of the gutters, this is a big red flag for me. And this is a home I would only proceed with very cautiously. I might even say eliminate it from my list based on that. And I want to just skip ahead and show you why. Because when gutters show evidence like that, and especially with a lot of mature trees around, it means water's probably backing up, and water doesn't just go over the front of the gutter, it also starts to come in through the back of the gutter, and that's basically into the house. And you see here in this bathroom a lot of evidence of water damage. I think what a lot of people would zero in on, let's say, is the damage near the bottom of the wall. You can see it looks really nasty. But the thing I would like to point out is you see the wallpaper peeling a little bit above the mirror and on the wall above the toilet. And these are good pieces of evidence. And in this picture too, you see the wallpaper peeling a little bit below the windows and in the corner. That's really a sign that there's a lot of moisture inside those walls. Here in this, I think, primary bedroom photo, you see the ceiling looks to have evidence of some water damage. And this is the picture that I really thought is a great example, because it could be water damage from one of two sources. Of course, we saw the likely reason for water damage from external, and this might be a bathroom that also has some exterior walls that are getting flooded, let's say, by overflowing gutters. Could also be a bathroom that just doesn't get enough ventilation. But you see the wallpaper peeling here up near the ceiling, and you also see the discoloration around the baseboard here in the corner. These are great signs that there's water in this home. It's not getting where it really ought to go. It's not getting dried out. And so it's definitely something you want to look at when you're looking at a property like this. So that was just a quick tip for today. I hope it maybe opened your eyes as you're scrolling through listings trying to find that perfect home. And I hope maybe it saved you some time, most importantly, because all of our time is valuable. Also, your realtor's time is valuable. And yeah, when you look at this, if you're not ready to tackle those kind of problems, it's probably maybe better to just move on. So anyway, thank you. Look forward to maybe hearing some comments about how the videos are and maybe some other important things about listings you might like to see. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Bye-bye.